Positive news about the rest of Southeast Asia's relations with China, February 23, 2024. In this edition of the Rest of Southeast Asia's Relations with China series, China was again the country with the most foreign investment applications in Thailand in 2023. China bought 11 times more durian from Vietnam in 2023 compared to 2022. While Vietnam opened up a new air traffic route to southwest China, Malaysia is sending teenagers to learn technical and vocational courses in China, while 50% more Chinese tourists visited Malaysia recently, spending hundreds of millions of dollars. February 6, 2024. The overall foreign investments applications in Thailand last year of 2023 was worth 24 billion United States dollars, which was 43% higher than the previous year of 2022. This was also the highest since 2019, and China is the biggest foreign investor with business applications worth $19 billion. The next highest foreign investor was Singapore, followed by the United States and then Japan. February 9, 2024. The Vietnam Fruit and Vegetable Association, or vinafruit, recently said that data from the Vietnam Customs Agency showed that China bought around 524,000 tons of durian worth $2 billion from Vietnam in 2023, which is 11 times more than it bought back in 2022. Vietnam's market share for the durian exports to China also increased from only 6% in 2022 to nearly 33% in 2023. Vietnam is getting competition though from Thailand, which is planning to send their durians to China through the Chinalaosrailway line soon to reduce travel time and cost. The Philippines has also emerged as a new competition for China's durian market when it shipped around 100,000 tons of durian to China in 2023. February 11, 2024. The low-cost airline operator Vietjetair has just opened a new route from the Vietnamese capital Ho-Chi-Minh-City, or HCMC, to the city of Chengdu in the southwest of China, which will help improve even more the trade and tourism in both countries. Chengdu is an important gateway connecting many cities in China, and is the home of the world-famous giant panda bear. Vietjet will operate 7 return flights per week between HCMC and Chengdu, or an average of 1 per day, and each leg lasts for around 4 hours. February 19, 2024. Malaysia will be sending students to China to study technical and vocational education and training, or TVET, in line with Malaysia's new policy of including China aside from Japan and South Korea as their economic model with which to follow. This is according to the Deputy Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dr. Ahmadzahidamidi. Dr. Hamidi said that China now is just as advanced, or even more so, than Japan and South Korea. The TVET program will send students as young as 15 years old to study abroad like China for 5 years. February 20, 2024. 100,000 Chinese tourists visited Malaysia just for the Lunar New Year holiday alone, an increase of 50% compared to the previous year. These same tourists also spent around $313 million while they were in the country. Malaysia waiving visas for Chinese tourists since December 2023. Was cited as one of the main reasons for the big increase in international arrivals from China.